Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Houston Astros. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Christian Javier. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
So just about set now. And now for the Phillies, Richie Ashburn. 3-2 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Scott on the move. Hauls it in for the out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Mike Schmidt.
Boog, he has over 1,500 RBIs in his career. I mean, this is a guy that loves the opportunity to drive in runs. Some people shrink under that pressure with runners in scoring position. But he spent his entire career in the middle of the lineup, and everybody knows he can do some damage.
Next to hit, Jimmy Rollins. One down, base is empty. And a good eye there.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Back to work, 3-2 now. In the air, left field, Alvarez moving under this one and puts the squeeze on that. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt stands in for the Phillies, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. No score, just getting started, top of the first. And Mike Schmidt had the rare blend of elite defense and big-time power. An 8-time National League home run leader. Only Babe Ruth has more home run titles. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
And you talk about Schmidt's defense. He was rock solid at the hot corner, fielded his position with so much grace and confidence.
Next offering is downstairs. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll do it. Phillies down in order, and now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Houston, and on the mound today, Cliff Lee. What's the scouting report on him?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
We go to the bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Astros, Nathan Scott. Schmidt's slugging may have taken attention away from his defense, but he's got 10 gold gloves, and that reminds us just how slick he was in the field, and he was my favorite player.
I thought I was your favorite player.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and the count's full. Kicks and fires. Right through there, got him. And that's the first out. And next to hit for Houston, Gary Cox. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And a ball and 2 strikes. To the right side. Tosses to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Now we check out the Astros lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Houston, and here's the first baseman, Ryan Howard. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 1 down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Harper now. Here's Harper, the count 2-1. And there's a foul ball. No score here in the second. Next pitch is outside. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Cox on his way over. Makes the grab, 2 down. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Chase Utley. And a pitch. There's a strike at the knees. Now 1-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed. That ends the inning, so we take a break. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back. Bottom of the second. And stepping in is the speedy Diego Corona. And now the lefty. And that one fouled off. And the pitch. Swings and misses. And there's one away.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence and it's a multi-run home run.
Now number 30 puts it away for the out.
Batting 6th, the designated hitter, Jeff Bagwell.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Jeff Bagwell. Looking for better results than last night. He went 0 for 4. The pitch. And now it's filled up.
Full count.
And he deals. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one back. Hauls it in on the warning track. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Gene Segura at the plate here. That one ripped, but foul. The 1-2. That misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To the right side. Sends it to first. And one away in the top of the third.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Top of the third. No score. Fouls one off. 2-2. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
2 outs. Base is empty. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Next pitch is popped up. Bregman settles underneath it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and we're still knotted at 0. As we go to the last of the third, now it's the second baseman, Craig Biggio. And a pitch. Just missed.
2-1.
The pitch. Ripped on a line to center. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Batting 8th, the left fielder, Yordan.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
Nope, ball.
The punch out there, 2 down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Here's Alex Bregman. The pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Astros go down 1, 2, 3. Still no score. Start of the fourth. And now the center fielder, Richie Ashburn. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And a pitch. On the ground to first, could be two. Over to second for one. On to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Two outs, base is empty. Now here is Mike Schmidt. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is going to go. His first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ryan Howard. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So the Phillies strike first with a solo home run. It's now 1-0. Ready to go, bottom four. Now it's the power speed combo. Nathan Scott. Next pitch is outside. Kicks and fires. And a base hit on a line. Man aboard on the leadoff single. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down. Here's a big power threat. Number 10.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Scott over at first with one away. The pitch. In the air, right field. Harper in position. And there are two down.
Now batting, catcher,
Diego Corona getting ready to hit. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. But there's on base and slugging too. Runner on the go. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Turning and looking, and it's gone. Diego Corona with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
So next up for Houston, number 30. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Fouled off. He was late. In the air to left center, Castellanos ranging into the alley. Can't get there. Base hit. Safely into second. He's got a double.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Jeff Bagwell now at the plate. Runner leads away at second.
Inside, ball.
Two outs and one in scoring position. The next pitch misses. 3-2 now.
Got a full count.
Flares one into center and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the 5th inning. Bryce Harper to the plate. Two. And that's down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now one away.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
The second baseman, Chase Utley.
Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley. And the right-hander deals. And a count 1-2. That's inside.
Ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And now 2-2. Stays alive. One down. Phillies down a run. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Gene Segura.
So now the DH spot, Gene Segura. The wide to kick the pitch. And a swing and a miss there. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Number 23 up and throwing. Number 4 getting cranked up as well. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Tosses to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Phillies 1. Back here at Minute Maid Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Craig Biggio. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Next pitch is popped up. Schmidt pulls that one down, 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Alex Bregman. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Well, you know this guy wants to pitch up something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall, but you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
This one's squared up down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. Alex Bregman sends it out. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And next to hit for Houston, Nathan Scott. Next offering misses, and the count's full.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
2 outs. And that's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Gary Cox up next for the Astros. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. The count 2-1. That one missed. And a pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, number 10.
So 2 on with 2 away. Number 10 up next for the Astros. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ranger Suarez, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Wheeler, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 3-1. Foul ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Scott over at second. Cox at first. 2 out of the inning. In the air out towards right center. Harper glides back, grabs it on the run. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Nick Castellanos. On the ground right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
And now it is JT Realmuto, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Righty delivers. That misses the zone. 2-1. Righty to the plate. That one the other way. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Richie Ashburn.
Digging in, Richie Ashburn. He's 0 for 1. 1-2 now. Got him. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the Phillies. Bottom of the 6th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Diego Corona. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
So digging in, number 30. And a 1-1. Line drive, caught.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jeff Bagwell.
Jeff Bagwell up next for the Astros. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Kicks and deals. And he chases a high fastball there. And a pitch.
No, that's out.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Astros are down quietly, but they still lead it 3-1. New inning getting started, and digging in for Philadelphia, Jimmy Rollins. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's down and in. The Astros have some action in their pen. Eddie Farmer, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Wagner, the power lefty, up as well. The wind and the pitch. That one just misses.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
3-2 now. And fouled off. Got him looking. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And the batter now, Mike Schmidt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That's his 2nd strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And now Ryan Howard. Now fly ball to right center. Cox under this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Down quickly go the Phillies. Score holds. It's 3-1. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Ranger Suarez. This is his first appearance of the season.
Suarez.
Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's a speed threat. Craig Biggio. Here comes a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yordan
Alvarez up next for the Astros. And now the lefty fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Well, anytime you launch one foul that has the distance, it's tough to reset for the rest of the at-bat. He's going to have to do it here. You know, that changeup didn't fool him by much, but it did its job and had him out front.
And he deals. Stays alive. The pitch. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Yordan Alvarez circles the bases. His first homer of the year. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So next up for Houston, Alex Bregman, 1 for 2. This one in the air, center field. Ashburn sizing this one up, makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Nathan Scott up next for the Astros. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. And a pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. Inning over. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 4-1. Back here in Houston, and now here is Harper. Two now. And that just misses.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And that one hammered way back there. On the warning track and hauls it in.
now batting, second baseman, Chase Utley.
And now for the Phillies, Chase Utley. The wind of the pitch. That one laced to center and a base hit.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Christian Javier is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Eddie Farmer into the game. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Eddie Farmer.
Gene Segura stands in for the Phillies. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Popped up. Biggio makes his way towards it and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Utley off of first with 2 away. To the right side. This looks like extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So 2 down. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. And now 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
On to the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Astros, Gary Cox. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 gone here. Number 10 up next for the Astros.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Next offering way off the plate. That to right. Harper turns and moving to his left. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Diego Corona.
Diego Corona up next for the Astros. Ball to strike. The other way. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now here is number 30. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Yohan Esposito, trying to protect this lead.
Number 17, Yohan Esposito.
back here at the ballpark. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Richie Ashburn. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is...
And he can't come up with it. That leaves him without a throw, and they don't get the out.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jimmy Rollins.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need him in this game today.
And a pitch. Into center. Cox under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Man at first and digging in for Philadelphia, Mike Schmidt. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, 2 out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And now Ryan Howard. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
I'd say these guys really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
you.